What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is Kumbi Reactions. I am Kumbi.
I'm Foul.
And today we are here with Jujutsu Kaisen episode 4. So last episode we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger because they kind of said right at the end that the three first year sorcerers are going to this prison where they had the special grade or potential special grade appear, but one of them died. Before we start, what's your prediction? Who dies? Who do you think dies and why? Or what do you think happens?
Oh my gosh, I'm never going to learn their names. I know Yuji's name.
Which, just describe it and I'll tell you what their name is. There's Yuji, there's Kugisaki, which is a girl. And then there's Megumi, which is the other guy.
I think it's... shoot, I don't know. That's a toughie.
Take a guess.
I kind of feel like it's going to be the guy.
There's a... What is 1/3? Like 33.3%
I kind
chance?
of feel... You said Megumi?
Megumi's the guy with the black hair that's kind of spiky.
I feel like it's going to be him. But NGL, I hope it's the girl. She just has a bad attitude. I mean, Megumi is just like angry all the time, but he's not just like overly, you know?
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Like over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kugisaki is.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, it's not like he was over there trying to decide whether he should sacrifice a kid over himself. Like, how are you supposed to be?
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I think, though, too, after watching a lot of animes, I think that it's also kind of logic. Like, it's she was thinking more logical than she was thinking with emotion. Because logically thinking, you save this kid. I'm not condoning that she was right. I'm just
crazy.
saying. I'm just trying to defend her a little bit. I'm just saying that, like,
now I know bro would choose himself.
in reality, she could go on and save hundreds of lives. You don't know what that kid is like. He doesn't have cursed energy, so he wouldn't be a sorcerer. So it's like, is he really going to be able to go on and save as many lives as she is going to? So I think that's kind of like what her thought was in that whole moment.
I get what her thought was and what her logic was, but I don't condone it.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong either. Because when I first watched this, she was probably my
sacrificed
least
the
favorite
kid.
on out of the three. She was my least favorite as well. But
Be
I was just
honest.
trying to defend her a little bit.
Be honest.
For the ones that do love Kugisaki.
If you were in her shoes, you would have sacrificed the kid.
I wouldn't have. I'm more of a Gojo kind of guy. I'd win.
Can you just spoil it? I'm really stressed.
All right, we'll start it. We'll start it so we can relieve your stressing. Real quick before we jump in, if you want to see these reactions early and completely uncut, they are currently all available on Patreon. All you got to do is go to the description down below, click on that link, and you can join us over on Patreon. If you want to continue to support the channel so that we can continue to do this. With all that being said, let's see what this episode's got in store for us.
Definitely a curse womb. Our window verified that about 3 hours ago. Once 90% were evacuated, the decision was made to seal off the center.
I have a question. What is this window?
It's an in-house term for unique members of Jujutsu High who can see curses. But they aren't sorcerers.
Oh, okay.
One thing I do
Let's
love
continue.
is I just like when animes do that, where it's like they have the characters almost like ask the question that most the audience is actually thinking, like that, where he was talking about the window, and then they had Yuji kind of like asking the question that we were probably thinking to ourselves, like, what exactly does he mean by the window? I just like it when animes do that.
Detainee Block 2. At present, 5 detainees are still inside, along with the curse womb. If the curse womb is the type that metamorphose, we predict it will become a special grade cursed spirit.
Special grade? Hey, so I still don't really understand what this special grade means.
All right. Allow me to explain.
Oh, now
it
they're going to go
idiom
into
level.
explain after I just explained the last
First,
episode.
there's grade 4. A wooden bat is enough for them. Grade 3, if you have a handgun, you can rest easy. Grade 2, close call with a shotgun. Grade 1, even a tank may be insufficient. Then special grade.
Even a
Well,
tank.
you might be on even footing if you carpet bomb it with cluster bombs.
That is bad.
Normally, a sorcerer on par with the cursed spirit would handle this. And in this case, that would have been Gojo.
That figures.
No matter what, don't fight. And if you should encounter a special grade, you run or you die. survivors.
Excuse me, sir. Tell me, where's my son?
Stay back, ma'am. You can't come in here. Move back, please.
Where's Tadashi? I need to know if my son Tadashi is all right.
Please calm down, ma'am. You must stay
Please,
back.
let me
It's
through.
too dangerous.
She's a guardian here for a visit.
Fushiguro, Kugasaki. We'll save them.
Of course.
Just something to remember too. Humans don't know about
The curse.
cursed spirits and stuff like that. So when they close down things, they play it off as like,
There's a gas leak.
yeah, that whole thing.
Be careful. I'll put up my veil. Emerge from darkness blacker still. Purify that which is impure.
Huh? The day's turning into night!
That's part of the veil. Since there's a residential area nearby, we use it to conceal us from those on the outside.
Awesome!
Moron.
Demon dogs.
Oh.
He'll let us know if the curse gets close.
Aw, good boy, buddy. What a good boy. You know we're all counting on you.
What the hell is this?
What's going on here? I thought this was only a 2-story dorm building, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's the deployment of an innate domain due to cursed energy. I've never seen one this big before. The door!
Huh? Hey, it's gone. Impossible!
No way! We just came through that door a second ago! It's a
It'll be fine. The dog remembers the
It's a
scent of
major
the entrance.
problem.
Oh, good! Good boy, good boy. Who's a
Good
good boy,
job,
huh?
bud.
Huh?
Now
Oh,
you can
yeah,
have
that's
all
right.
the
You are, big
future you
fella.
want.
Stop playing around! Let's keep moving.
Horrible.
Looks like 3 victims, right?
You recognize
Where's
that name?
Tadashi? I need to know if my son Tadashi is all right.
Let's take this body back with us.
Huh?
This is
That's
that
the lady's
woman's
son.
son.
Yep.
But
His face isn't too mangled. How will she accept his death if we can't show her a body to prove it?
We still have to find and verify 2 more. Leave that body behind.
That makes no sense. The way we got inside isn't even there anymore. We won't be able to come back for it later.
I didn't say we'd come back. I said leave it behind.
Huh?
I'm not about to risk my own life for someone I had no intention of saving in the first place. So forget it.
You had no intention of saving him? Are you kidding?
It's a juvie detention center, and as a Jujutsu sorcerer, I had access to information about this guy. Tadashi here hit and killed a little girl on her way home from school while driving without a license. And that was his 2nd offense. How are you going to feel when someone you save goes on to kill someone else later?
So? Why'd you bother saving
Shoot.
me then?
you both
That's a
need
good
to
question. What are your thoughts about that? Who do you agree with more, Megami or Yuji right now?
I mean, that's really tough because I feel like that's a loaded question. It's one of those things of like, you know, there's a criminal, you have the ability to save him, but do you, or do you let him just succumb to his fate because of he was already a bad person?
Yeah. Well,
That's tough.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I guess it's simpler. I'm
Which-
more with Megami on that.
Well, and I guess now, like, it's not so much about the bad guy, right? It's not so much about the inmate as it is Yuji just wants to return the body to the mom. But also, I guess I would have to side with Megami too, because he's just trying to look out for their safety because he knows, and it seems like he's assessing that this is a very serious curse that's running around here.
Yeah. Yeah, I agreed with Megami. I think that played a big part too, is like the fact that the inmate's already dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just about returning the body. But also, like, I'm one of those people where I guess I don't fully understand needing like a body to have like peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like once they're gone, they're gone. So I guess that's kind of why I'm more like with Maggie. But I also understand too, like, I think the loaded part of the question though was what he was saying, like, because if the inmate
He
was
had no
alive,
intention.
him saying he had no intention of saving him regardless because of the
Yeah.
fact that he was like, I mean, this is his second offense, and he took a little girl's life
Yeah.
because of he keeps driving without a license, and he's not learning his lesson, and that costed
And I think that's such a
him,
tough
too.
question, but I honestly would probably have to side with Megami.
ultimately.
Like to kill a little girl.
Yeah, it's
And
tough.
it was not even, because accidents happen, but for it to be your second time, I'd
Yeah.
probably have no intention either.
I'd be mixed. Like, I mean, if the inmate was alive, that would change a lot. Like, I would try to save him, but it's like, would I lose sleep if I was unsuccessful? I feel like at least if I knew I tried, I'd be more comfortable with myself. If I didn't try at all and I just like Megami went in there with every intention to just not save him regardless, dead or alive, that part I don't fully agree with. But yeah, if he was alive, I would have at least tried.
But then how would you feel if he went on to do a third offense and kill another
That's why
little
it's a
girl?
loaded question.
Yikes.
Cut it out! What the hell is wrong with the two of you? Are you guys both idiots? This is hardly the time and place to be acting like...
Kugi. Saki?
No way. Demon Dog should have sensed the curse. Itadori!
They were too caught up
Time
with
to
fighting
run.
each other.
We'll find her later. Right now,
Which is probably why he was trying to be like, leave the dead body,
No
let's go.
mistaking it. It's a special grade.
Tell me he left Sukuna out,
You're a
dude.
strong kid, so try to
Does
help
he?
others.
He does.
I'm not going
He
to tell you
does.
anything. If you let Sukuna out, that could be worse trouble.
But isn't Sukuna special? Special grade?
You see that? He just lost his hand. Remember, one of them have to
I
die.
can't see a damn thing in here.
It's not gonna be Yuji, dude.
The curse's presence. How can there be so
Is it
many?
gonna be Yuji?
Hey, Sukuna! If I die here, then you die too, right? So you have to help me out.
Not true. Even if the part of me that's inside you dies, there are 18 other fragments of my soul still out there. Still, irritatingly enough, I don't yet have control of this body. So if you want to switch, go ahead and switch. But once you do, I'll kill this punk sorcerer before the cursed spirit can. And then I'll do the woman. She's a lively one. I'll have some fun with her.
It's not Jujutsu.
Does that make you feel like he should let out Sukuna now?
I don't know. I mean,
It's almost like
they're
you're
kind of screwed, right? Like, it's let out Sukuna or die is what I feel like right now. Because if the other guy was literally saying, like, if you see a special grade, like, basically you're doomed. So why not use Sukuna? And I think that Yuji has proved that he can control Sukuna. But then what if he doesn't control him in time and then she's the one that dies? Is that what happens?
I don't know if that's what happens or not,
Press play.
but it's like you're trading one bad for another bad. It's just a matter of which bad is worse, or I don't know if that's the right way to say that.
He just unleashed pure cursed energy.
Fushiguro! Fushiguro! Find Kugisaki and get her out of here! And
It
then...
might be weird, but I actually think the sound effects of the curses is
Switch
kind of
bodies
cool.
with Sukuna.
I don't
You'll
know.
never
I like
stand
how,
a
like,
chance.
how weird
Fighting
it
that
is.
thing with one hand?
Look closer.
It's creeping me out if I'm being
Curse is
honest.
having fun. It's obviously toying with us. At
Girl's
least I can buy us
possessed.
some time.
You can't.
Fushiguro?
It's okay.
Demon
So I'm
dogs!
assuming Yuji's trying to get him out so that he can release Sukuna so that Sukuna
Find
doesn't kill them
Kugisaki!
too.
Maybe it's all part of his plan.
Down to my last one already.
Guess you're saying it's easier to move around stripped down to your underwear.
What am I supposed to do? I just have to buy some time.
Let him out. Why isn't he letting him out?
It hurts. Why am I doing this?
He's literally getting
If only
disintegrated.
I hadn't picked up that finger back then.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the question that we were talking about earlier, where Megami was asking him, or he was saying basically like, how would you feel if you saved that inmate and he went on to kill more people? I think Yuji's kind of his thought process is similar to that, where it's like, how would you feel if you let Sukuna out and Sukuna kills more people than this curse would have? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying it's like you have to pick the worser of two evils, where it's like, is Sukuna worse or is this special grade worse? And I think that's why Yuji's not letting him out.
Stop it! Don't think! No. I want to run. I want to run. I want to run! I don't want to die. If I died here, if I actually died, would that be a proper death? Don't think! Have I gotten so weak?
So creepy.
I was so proud. I thought I was really strong. At least strong enough that I could choose when and how I die. But I'm not. I'm weak. I'm way too weak. I
That
don't
hurts
want
me
to
just looking
die.
at his fingers.
Yeah.
But I am gonna die. No way. Not like this. No.
That's such a crazy shot.
Yeah,
Imagine
right.
having your
be
fingers
naive.
gone and then your whole hand's gone
Jujutsu
too.
sorcerers never
Literally.
die without regret.
Let it all out. And put it in your fist!
So is he learning how to use the curse energy he has?
Yep.
Oh,
And it didn't work.
he's cooked. He is cooked.
That
Oh, but
hell.
his friends are out. So now he's gonna let him out.
That
Is
must
he?
be the signal
Is he?
from
Is he?
Fushiguro.
Bro, I knew it.
Incredible. What a pain this brat is.
The curse looks like, oh shit. So
I
that
wanna-
must mean that Sukuna is the worst of the two.
Well, I want to highlight one thing too that they talked about. It was either last episode or the episode before that. But just remember, Sukuna, right now only has 2 fingers, and the more fingers they eat, the stronger he is inside of Yuji.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, 2 out of 20 fingers is how strong he is essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to highlight that to remind you of either how strong he is with just 2 fingers or how weak he is with just 2 fingers.
Wait, so that other curse monster thing, was that shook and it's only Sukuna with 2 fingers?
Was he shook or was he just surprised that someone else just popped out of Yuji's body?
I don't know. He looks.
That's why
shook
I
to
was
me.
saying I just wanted to highlight that because whatever happens next, I just wanted to highlight the fact that he has 2 fingers in him. So, and this monster they're fighting is a special grade.
It's obvious he's just
the
screwing
monster
around
thong
with
is
me.
just too much.
Hold on a minute, I'm thinking here. What I need is some way to make him regret doing all of this. So the thing that would cause him the most trouble is probably this. I'll just put things back the way they were.
Oh
Alright,
my
let's go
gosh.
kill some
Megan
kids.
dies, doesn't he?
Follow me. Idiot. Huh? Oh shit, I healed his other hand too. What, you don't like to take a walk? Fine, fine. In that case, you will die here. Hey, what's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? Yeah, good. That's the way. Just try a little harder.
His taunting is so crazy.
Even a cursed spirit. is bound to miss his arm.
He took his whole arm.
The evil laugh is crazy.
We need to
So
expand
clearly
the
he was shook.
evacuation area to 10 kilometers.
What about you?
I'll stay. I'm going to wait for Itadori.
So I will use it to show you exactly what real jujutsu is.
One of the best moments.
Domain expansion. Malevolent Shrine. I was only planning to slice you into 3, but I guess you were weaker than I thought. I
Another
will be
finger.
taking this.
Just like that, special grade's gone.
It's over, you punk. What are you waiting for? If you're gonna switch, then do it already. Uh-oh. Something wrong, Brat. Well, well.
All right. One of them still are gonna die.
It's not gonna be Yuji, dude. We're like 4 episodes in.
You never
How's
know.
the story gonna continue? And they're gonna continue to go and get the fingers if he dies right now. Or the girl could die at the hospital. That's hopeful thinking.
Hopeful thinking. Dang, man. The Kugisaki hate is real. Well, what are your thoughts on Sukuna? Kind of what I talked about earlier, where I said he's right now only 2 fingers in.
It's the
Pause.
chaos.
That
for
was
me.
crazy the way I said that. He's only 2 fingers in.
Oh my god.
Anyways, he only has 2 fingers. The fact that that was graded as a special grade and was basically mollywopping Yuji, Megami, and Kugisaki all at the same time. And Sukuna basically just toyed around with him.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So what are your thoughts about Sukuna? I know, like, I didn't ask you the first time you saw him just because I feel like you don't really get a real glimpse of him. You kind of just got him laughing, taking over Yuji's body for a minute, and then it's like he's gone. But now you kind of actually got to see more of him and what he can do and, like, who he is.
I mean, bro's crazy. But am I mad at it? No. I'm glad that he finally got the man with the thong off the screen.
But yeah, so you kind of got introduced to the domain expansion, which is what you kind of saw him do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a technique that only so many sorcerers have the ability to do. It's like a very, very technical technique to learn. So that's why not really anybody can do it.
Well, and he obviously seems so advanced and so smooth with everything, kind of similar to Gojo.
Yeah. Well, and he is
except for
basically 1,000 years old because of
Yeah.
he's from the golden age of jiu-jitsu. So I mean, yeah, it was obviously he could learn it, but yeah, his domain expansion's my favorite domain expansion in the entire show. I just think it's super badass, and like that shot was super sick. But you'll find out later like why I think it's my favorite, and they'll teach you more about domain expansions too. Like in the next like 3 or 4 episodes, you'll get to learn more about kind of what exactly it is and how it works. But anyways, do you like Sukuna as a character, or are you like, because
Honestly,
he's a bad
yeah.
guy? Not really. He reminds me a lot of like
But
anybody who's seen the originals. He reminds me a little bit of like Klaus. Yeah, he reminds me of Klaus Michelson.
Mm-hmm.
If Klaus were to turn off his emotions entirely,
Yeah.
because he doesn't have like that sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't really have that sense of like goodness, humanity. He's pretty much like he just doesn't have that at all. He's pure evil, essentially, which is why he's the king of curses.
Every story needs someone evil.
Yeah, exactly. But I
like him for the plot.
I figured that you would like him almost maybe as much as Gojo, just because of.
I mean, the laugh is creepy.
I don't like his evil laugh. That's one of the reasons.
I'm gonna
like,
torture these people. Like it's like, okay, bro, chill.
That's one of the
But
reasons that I
also-
was saying before, or after the first reaction, that I was like, I like sub better because his laugh in English, I thought the same thing. Like, I just don't feel like it did him justice as to like recognize him as the king of curses. Where the sub laugh, I feel like, and the sub voice, I feel like do that a little more. Like they entail that better. Not that I hate this one. Like this one grew on me, but I just feel like when I first watched it, I thought the same thing. Like the laugh, I was just kind of like I was like, that evil laugh is kind of just a little weird. Like
cringe.
it sounded more like it reminded me of like the Joker, like the one that what's his name plays. You know what I'm saying? Like not the Joker from Batman, but like the Joker movies. What's his name? Phoenix something. The actor who plays that one. How he's like the way he laughs in that. That's what it kind of reminded me of. It reminded me more of like a crazy laugh.
Yeah.
Than it did like an
Unhinged.
evil laugh, like an unhinged evil laugh. And that's why. But his voice does grow on me a lot more for the dub. I think its sub is better for JJK personally. But
So far, he's making a great villain.
yeah, I thought you'd like him just because of how cocky he is. Like I almost think he's more cocky than Gojo is, like from what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
The way he taunts with him and the way he just like not just taunts with him, but he toys with him where he's like, "Oh, good job, man. Keep it up." Like, hey, you were graded a special grade. Congratulations, as he's got his body parts all spread on the wall. And he's just completely toying with him, showing basically like you're literally graded as special grade, but you're nowhere near my level.
Yeah.
And so I like Sukuna. Sukuna is actually Koda's favorite character from JJK.
Of course it is.
But all right, any other thoughts? Do you want to change your guess? You still think it's going to be Megami who dies?
I don't know. It could be the girl. I'm just gonna go with my hopeful thinking. It's gonna be the girl at the hospital.
Hopeful thinking is kind of crazy. So you think it's going to be Kugisaki then?
Yeah.
Who dies? Not Megami or Yuji.
I hope out of the three, it's her. But I still kind of think it's gonna be Megami.
That's wild. All right. Well, she still thinks it's going to be Megami, so I guess we'll find out next time we watch JJK. So appreciate y'all for joining. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Deuces.
See ya.